colored people, right? So what is the total population of the colored people here in the wilderness of North America and all over planet Earth, right? And total population colored people here in the wilderness of North America is 103 million. All of planet Earth is 400 million, right? So you gotta, I look at that understanding degree and the culture degree together, right? Because they're comparing and contrasting two populations. So when you're just looking at the raw numbers, 17 million plus 2 million Indians, making a total population of 19 million, just that little aside there gives you a lot of information. Well, the Indians are included in the original, not people, original nation, right? You know, what's the whole population of the original nation here in the wilderness of North America. So Farad usually gave another definition if you wanted another definition to be given, you know, for things like nation or, you know, wilderness. And if you look at wilderness just like on what it means, you know, in the English lexicon, right? You know, wilderness is a place that's just undeveloped. You know, it's not a civilized place. It's not it's a place that's inhospitable, right? That's how he described where they were living then, right? Another word for wilderness would be wilds or wasteland, right? That's the word he chose, right? And when he said nation, you look at that word nation, we're talking about a group of people that have a common descent and, you know, history, you know, language, you know, things in common that date back. So that word nation, he's ascribing the original people, you know, nation. And then when he uses the word color, you know, colored people, he just says people, right? So when you're comparing, contrasting the understanding and then the culture degree, you're looking at more than just numbers. 19 million, you know, versus 103 million, you know, severely the minority there, right? But when you're talking about the whole planet Earth, you know, now we've got, you know, 4,400,000,000 original people versus 400 million. So that's 11 to 1. And that 11 to 1 ratio, of course, is going to come back up later when you're looking at the 1 to 40. But this paints a picture of what the world is really like, you know, just like the flat earth situation, right? If you only see what you can see, right? If that's what you're basing everything on, what you can see, then you're seeing what you can see. You're a part of a minority if you're an original person there, you know, seriously abused, right? You know, in the dregs of society, right? It's a wilderness to you, right? That's what you can see out of your own eyes, right? But what the lesson shows you is what you can't see. And you know, it's not like these are made up, you know, made up numbers, right? So these are actual facts at the time. I have to look at data, you know, that's been taken seriously by other people. I can't just, you know, depend on everything that I can see and hear myself. That's always a good start. That's foundational. But, you know, you have to consider other things. You know, that's in the lesson. That 3 and that 4, that's in the context of all the larger lessons. That's part of that initial 1 through 10 description of the world, which is more of a reorientation for folks that have been, you know, deliberately disoriented.